guys, Miss Charlie here with another video about eyeshadow palettes. This one is about palettes that are in my collection that are no longer available or discontinued. I do have quite a few palettes in my collection that you cannot buy anymore, but these are some of my favorite ones, so I just wanted to share them with you. So eyeshadow palettes that you can no longer order, but they're in my collection because I love them. So these are the palettes that I love that have been discontinued. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these two from Melt. This is from the Beetlejuice collection, which is no longer available, and this is the Vida and Muerte. I think they tried to come back and bring them back, but I don't think you can get these anymore on the Melt website. I know you can't get these because this was totally limited edition. You might be able to get them on, like Poshmark or something like that. I don't buy from those sites, so I couldn't tell you. I buy directly from the company's website 99.9% of the time, so I know you can't get these on the website anymore, but these are a favorite. And again, this is from the Beetlejuice collection. I love this packaging. And this is the Waiting Room palette, which I personally think resembles the new Chucky palette because of the color story in here. But this is what she looks like. It is red. Kind of hard to see, but it is red. See that there? And then inside it has the little protector here, but it's a scene from the movie, from the Waiting Room. See that there? So really, that's just so cool how they did that. And then the colors in here remind me of that palette that just came out, the Chucky palette. But these are so pretty. I love this palette. I've used this palette so many times. These blood red colors up here are my favorite. These grays. It looks like, to me, it looks like dirt. Honestly, it looks like dirt. But these are beautiful grays. They look the same, but they got a little bit of a different tone to them. The black is good. The white is awesome. This sparkly red. I love this palette. I've used it so many times. I will continue to use it. It's beautiful. I love the packaging. It's nice and sturdy. So this is the Waiting Room one. And then the other one is the Recently Deceased, which is the purple one. And then the outside is green with the sandworm with Beetlejuice's head. And then inside it also has another card in there from the movie. And then this is purple and green tones. This green is absolutely beautiful. I love this mustardy yellow. I love this green. I love all of these colors. I love them all. So that was the Recently Deceased from Melt. Let me put this back in here. Ooh, it takes a little bit to open them, which I don't mind because then I know it's not gonna, fly open or anything. But I keep most of my palettes in their boxes so they don't get messed up. But this is just so pretty. It's a neon green. So pretty. But those were from the Beetlejuice collection. When I saw them, I had to get them. And then when they talked about these two, I of course had to get the Vida and the Muerte. These are absolutely beautiful. The artwork on here is stunning. They're soft touch. These are kind of soft touch too. Soft touch cardboard. These are so pretty, and the embossing on them is absolutely beautiful. You can feel that. So pretty. didn't get these, I'm sorry. I'm so glad that I jumped on them because I wasn't going to get them, but I'm like, because they were kind of expensive. They were 60 bucks a piece, but I'm like, I'm getting these. I'm getting these. And then they're magnetic inside, so if you put them together, they do kind of come together very nicely. So if you wanted to store them flat like that to make the face, you can, but the embossing is beautiful. And this one is the Vida, and that's the color story. Absolutely stunning. I love this red. This red here, Mexicana. It's a true red, but it leans a little warm because some of the other colors in here. This chocolate is absolutely beautiful, dark chocolate. I love these colors. As you can see, she's messy. I've used her quite a lot. And then the Muerte is dark. Absolutely beautiful. This right here is a dark gray with a little bit of a blue in it. Oh my god, this makes a beautiful smoky eye. So do these two blood colors. These kind of remind me of the ones in the Beetlejuice one, but they're a little bit different. And this one is more of a cooler toned red. But I love all of these colors. I love both of these palettes. Well, all four of these palettes. So those are the ones that I have from Melt. Next, I have these two from Urban Decay. This is the electric palette. Started it all with like more bold, bright color palettes, and they did the Vice. I have the Vice. It's not the same. Not the Vice. What is it called? The Wired. I have that one too. It's basically the same colors that are in here. There's like a couple new ones, but they're just not the same formula. This formula is great. And if you have this, you know this is the OG. And there she is. She is gorgeous, bright, beautiful. There's a few dips in these colors. I've used her. She's not going anywhere. She will stay in my collection forever, so until she falls apart. But the Urban Decay Electric, favorite. Unfortunately, again, you cannot get it. They have the Wired. I don't even know if you can get that anymore. And that one is not the same as this. Not the same. And this was my very first Urban Decay purchase. This is the Smoked palette. I waited for this to go on sale. It went on sale at Ulta, and I went and got it as soon as I saw it was on sale. And I like it that it's in like a little binder, and I've traveled with this many times, and you just unzip it. And the color comes with a mirror. Both of these have mirrors. I love this for traveling because I have whatever I need in here. I can make light looks. I can deepen things up, whatnot. The jewel tones in here are gorgeous. There's a couple dips in a few of these colors because I've used it so many times. I love this. Back in my days when I was wearing more neutral, but you know, a pop of color. But now I'm more colorful with a pop of neutral, I guess you could say. But this was a staple in my makeup repertoire. Something you can just throw on really quickly and go. It's lasted for a very long time. No problems at all with this. So these two from Urban Decay, two of my favorite. Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I do not believe this brand is around anymore. I used to see her posting all the time on Instagram, but I don't know if the company was bought or whatnot. But my best friend got me this years ago for my birthday or for Christmas. This palette is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Comes with a mirror. I've traveled with this as well. These come out, so I can put them in a Z palette if I wanted to, you know, just take a couple of them with me. The pans are quite large, but I've used this so many times. I don't understand why I haven't had a lot of more, you know, dips in these, but I have used this a lot. Let me move this up a little bit more. A lot. These colors I used to just use all over the lid and go. Put on liner, mascara, and go. They work great. These right here, these are so buttery. So buttery. I love them to death. I'm just gonna swatch a couple for you. Look at that. And then I'm gonna swatch this one. They're so soft and buttery. I just love them. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't keep up with her on Instagram that excuse me, that much, so you know, maybe somebody bought the business or whatnot, but she had a few palettes out. There was one that I wanted to get, was more floral, and I never did get it because the shipping, because this was a UK brand, I believe, and I never got that one, and I'm sad that I didn't before she, you know, is no longer a company. But these colors are freaking soft and beautiful. They blend, they last all day. No creasing, no nothing. Same with these mattes. They are so soft and pigmented. I love this Ready Terracotta. Beautiful colors. They go with these. I've used them, you know, together. But like I said, I would just take this color and just put it all over the lid and blend it out, and liner and some mascara, and I'm done. But Makeup Addiction, this is the Flaming Love palette. Again, absolutely beautiful. The Terra Moon El Barrio palette, this was their first palette, and I had to get it because I love Terra Moon. And this is no longer available. Absolutely beautiful. Colors in here, it does come with a mirror, and the colors in here are beautiful. There's no duochromes or anything like that, because they do have some really nice duochromes and multi-chromes. I have their other palettes, but this was their first one. It's not available. Used this a lot of times. The colors are very saturated and very beautiful. I've used this red right here. It's like a red, orange, peach. And this one as well. I've used these so many times. Look at that pigment. Look at that pigment. So beautiful, so beautiful. And I will pair this with some of their singles and use them. This was a great purchase. Again, it was their very first palette. It's no longer available. So I'm glad I picked it up. And that's from Terra Moon. The Serendipity palette from Alien Cosmetics, which is now Unearthly Cosmetics. Beautiful packaging, beautiful artwork on here. Comes with a plastic sleeve, clear plastic sleeve. This foiling is absolutely beautiful. And these are the colors. It does have a mirror. These are the colors. It does have a duochrome, multi-chrome in there, a couple of them. And these mattes are nice as well. Look at that. enough of that one. Look at those. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I mean, and this is no longer available since they're no longer Alien Cosmetics. They're unearthly. But this is a great palette, and I saw it and I wanted to try Alien Cosmetics because sometimes I find brands and then I'm like, hey, I just want to try them out and see how they are. I love it. And I also have another palette from Unearthly as well, but this one is a favorite. This Tarte palette, this is the Make Believe in Yourself. This is a beautiful palette. I don't understand why Tarte does not make these anymore. This is a colorful palette with a bunch of like metallics in it. This is a beautiful, I don't understand why they don't make things like this, because a lot of the Tarte that I have is more neutral. This is amazing, and it smells like vanilla. But that's the center one. It's like a peachy gold, which a lot of people have. But then like these colors here, it only has 2 mattes. Let's see, we'll do the blue. Look at that. Tarte, come on now. This is a favorite Tarte palette. Because I did declutter some of the more neutral ones. I still have the toasted one. But look at these colors. So metallic and so bright. Why doesn't Tarte continue to do this? I don't understand. I think I got this in a boxy charm or box, and I was just like, this is what I'm talking about, because I've had a couple of these round ones before and I either gave them away or whatnot, and they were okay. But this right here, yeah, it only has 1 matte. You could take this on a travel with you, this and a companion matte palette, and you'll be good. You would be good. You just need something to deepen up. You could use this for inner corner, and you can use any of these on the lid and just go with it. And they're freaking gorgeous. I mean. So I hope Tarte, comes out with more things like this. Maybe they have and I just haven't heard about it or whatnot, but I don't think so. So this one is a favorite for sure. And then the last one I have is my Kat Von D Monarch palette. I used this a lot when I was wearing more neutral stuff. And then I also use this on my brows, and I recently posted on Instagram me making my custom eyebrow powder out of this, because I used to just take these and dip into both of them, and that's what I used to fill in my brows. So what I did was I took some out and I pressed it into an eyeshadow pan, and I just made my own custom brow powder. Works great. These colors, I've used them so much. I would use this all over the lid too. Most of these are shimmers. There are a few mattes in here. This is a matte. This I used a lot to blend out my crease or my brow bone. I also used this to set my eyeshadow primer when I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. So there is a dip in there. There's a little bit of a dip in here. When I was going through my taupe phase, these 2 colors were my favorite taupes. They look gray, but they're really taupe. And they are beautiful, beautiful. I love this palette. I still do. This one has, and see, I don't really use this one. It has a sheen to it. I don't really use this one. It's got those little specks in it, but it would be like just for blending out stuff, but I didn't hardly use that. But the rest of these I did use, and I used these for my brows, and I love it. I love it. And you definitely can't get this anymore because Kat Von D is no longer available. It's now KVD Beauty. I wanted to get the Chrysalis palette and I never did. I wish I had, but this was my first and only Kat Von D purchase, and I'm glad I got it. Alright, so those were favorite palettes in my collection that are no longer available, that have either been discontinued, they were limited edition, you cannot get them anymore. I'm glad I have them in my repertoire because I love them very much. And yeah, like I said, Tarte needs to make more colors like that instead of so much neutral. I mean, a lot of people like it, but I think they need to make more metallics like that. But these are my favorites in my collection of discontinued or items that are no longer available that you can buy directly from the brand. I mean, again, you can probably find some of these on, you know, resale websites or whatnot, but I've never used those. I always buy directly from the website, from the brand. But let me know the palettes in your collection that are no longer available that are your favorites and that are a very major staple in your collection, and you would not give them away for anything or get rid of them for anything. None of these are going anywhere, ever. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming and spending time with me. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.